standard pre-fight week. Tyson's assistant trainer quit, saying his fighter hadn't trained. His camp called off the fight, citing everything from a bad back to bronchitis to a new tattoo. Tyson finally showed up when Clifford Etienne pulled out, until his wife said, "Get in there and get that $900,000 payday." Etienne, who learned to box in prison, nicknamed the Black Rhino, milking his 15 minutes and hoping the fight would at least last that long. Not. Returning to the same ring in which Tyson lost to Lennox Lewis last June, the fight in Memphis lasted 49 seconds. Tyson landed one punch the entire fight after pulling Etienne down to the canvas just a few seconds in. The punch was legit, a devastating right that caught Etienne flush on the jaw. It immediately dropped Etienne, who seemed so determined to stay down that he took his mouthpiece out himself almost before he hit the canvas. There's the punch again. Mike Tyson, a first-round TKO, 49 seconds in, his 6th quickest knockout ever. Afterward, he spoke to Jeremy Schaap.
Mike, how did all of the events of the past week affect you?
Listen, I broke my back, and I don't even know how I'm standing. It's a miracle, but the doctor had did something. They took me to the pain center, and I wasn't supposed to fight, but what am I going to do? I'm going to take care of my family.
How did you break your back?
A motorcycle accident probably a couple of years ago, and then I was doing my sit. I do 2,500 sit-ups a day, and I do them with 20 pounds on me. And it's one day I went up and I came down, I couldn't go back up. And I couldn't box. Every time I box, and something happened. I don't know if a guy hit me, or they say he didn't hit me, but I don't know. Sometime in the gym, you know, I don't know. I trust they're new trainers, I trust them, but I was boxing with this African guy, Friday. What's Friday's full name? Anybody know Friday's full name? Well, everyone, if I mention in the fight world, knows who he is, the African fighter, heavyweight fighter. And I passed out twice, and I thought he clipped. They say he didn't knock me out, but I'm sure he hit me. But he said he didn't hit me, and I was just leery about that too. And the doctor told me probably from the nerves in my spine, and it just exasperated me. And I was just a little frightened about that. But, you know, I mean, look at me, what I'm going to do? I'm not going to go and become a rocket scientist all of a sudden.
Well, there is somewhat of an explanation about a tumultuous week. Tyson said doctors told him he'd been training with a broken back, but still no definitive word on the exact condition of Tyson's back. It's his quickest knockout, sending Lou Savarese to the mat 38 seconds in 3 years ago.